Miraculous Ladybug is one of my favorite guilty pleasures of all time. And what I mean by that is, this is not really a good show, but I still managed to enjoy it because of how ridiculously wacky it is. What is this show all about? Well, this show is all about two junior high students, Marinette and Adrian, who both earn superpowers all because they helped an old man. Every single day, our two heroes, known as Ladybug and Cat Noir, fights a villain. But where do all these villains come from? How do they keep on transpiring every single day? And I mean every single day. Well, there's this guy named Hawkmoth who stays in his lonely lair all day, waiting for someone to feel negative emotions. Once someone in Paris feels some negative emotions, Hawkmoth will akumatize them with one of his akumas. Once someone is akumatized, he or she turns into a supervillain. And once that happens, Ladybug and Cat Noir come to the rescue. So basically, in this show, if you feel negative emotions, you will turn into a mind-controlled supervillain. Anyways, Ladybug and Cat Noir have two distinct abilities. Ladybug can create things with her lucky charm, because the Ladybug Miraculous offers the power of creation. She can also de-evilize... She can also de-evilize the people who are being controlled by Hawkmoth. Cat Noir is the complete opposite. He can destroy things with his cataclysm. Get it? Cataclysm? Cataclysm? You get the point. Because the Black Cat Miraculous offers the power of destruction. He's literally stronger than Ladybug. However, he cannot do the most important thing in the show, de-evilize the evil people. These two are a perfect team. To be completely honest with all of you, I really do believe that these two are made for each other. They're the most perfect couple I've ever seen. Say what you want about this, say what you want about that, I don't give a damn. No matter what you say, you'll never change my mind. My mind will always say, these two were made for each other. I mean, think about it. Marinette is someone who's socially enthusiastic, while Adrian is the complete opposite, due to the fact that he was homeschooled his whole life. These two are complete opposites. But you know what they say?
Opposites attract.
You guys want to know a fun fact? These two actually love each other. Very, very much. But they don't actually, because... How can I explain this? Marinette loves Adrian, but Adrian only sees her as a friend. Meanwhile, as superheroes, Cat Noir loves Ladybug, but she tells him that her heart already belongs to someone else. These two would be the most perfect loving couple of all time, but they can't, all because they don't know who they are. And they mustn't know who they are. Otherwise, Hawkmoth will win. Now that is how you make a frustrating love story. Now the question becomes, will Marinette end up with Adrian by any chance? How about you just watch the damn show? So how ridiculous is this show exactly? Well, let's take a look at the episodes. We have an episode where this guy named Nino got akumatized all because he didn't like the fact that he can't have a party at Adrian's house. An episode where this girl, I forgot her name, got akumatized all because she's a sore loser. An episode where this man got akumatized all because he got annoyed. An episode where this guy named Nathan got akumatized all because of being bullied. An episode where this guy named Mark got akumatized all because of a big misunderstanding. An episode where Marinette's dad got akumatized all because of Marinette pretending to be heartbroken after Cat Noir says he loves someone else. An episode where a baby got akumatized for crying like a baby. They should really make a law that says don't feel any negative emotions. So yeah, this show is not really that good. Not because it's monotonous, there's actually a monotonous cartoon that I love with all my heart, but because of the writing. The writing in this show is... it's just so atrocious. Atrocious in a hilarious way. In a nutshell, this show is nothing but a hilariosity.
It is such an atrocity that it's hilarious. Hilariosity.
If you want to talk about good writing, then Miraculous Ladybug is not something you should be talking about. That's why I think it's a guilty pleasure to watch this show. Sure, the episodes have not so good writing, but it's still very entertaining. Miraculous Ladybug is a show where most of the episodes have atrocious, yet hilarious writing. But there is one particular episode of Ladybug, where I can honestly say, the writing is actually pretty good. And I am of course talking about the 22nd episode of Season 3, Cat Blanc. Now before I get into this episode, I must warn you, again, that this video contains massive spoilers. So please watch the show. Watch it until you get to this episode. And I promise you, it's satisfying. In this episode, Marinette gives Adrian a present because her friends forced her to. She decided to sneak into his room as Ladybug, due to the fact that she just couldn't wait for Adrian to come home. So she gave him a present and she signed it with her real name before leaving. And that is already a huge mistake. It's such a gigantic mistake, Alex from the future traveled back in time to fix it. Turns out what Marinette did was extremely apocalyptic. Now how the hell did this happen? Well, the unthinkable just happened. Cat Noir got akumatized for the first time because he finally knows everything. He finally knows that Marinette is Ladybug. He finally knows that his father is Hawkmoth. He finally knows that his mother wasn't buried, but was kept in a warm coffin by his father. He finally knows the real reason why Hawkmoth is akumatizing people every day. He akumatizes people in hopes of getting Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculous, so that he can wish anything he wants. But the only thing he wishes for is to bring his wife back to life. Now that he knows the unbearable truth, he got akumatized and destroyed everything and everyone.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
I honestly didn't think that Ladybug could win, because Cat Blanc has infinite power of destruction.
Make a cataclysm! Looking for my Akuma, m'lady?
And he still got defeated? Seriously? Once she de-evilized Cat Noir, she traveled back in time to erase her past mistake. Literally. And after that, they lived happily ever after. And yes, that never came through.
What have we learned today?
There is always a time for everything. I think this is a lesson that should be taught not only to kids, but also to the fans of the show. Ladybug fans, myself included, just couldn't wait anymore for Adrian and Marinette finally knowing the truth and become a couple. I mean, come on, why can't they just become a couple? Well, it's because it's too soon. It's too soon for them to be a couple. It's too soon for them to know the truth. Remember, there is always a time for everything. And time is a fragile thing. I bet you that this entire episode is nothing but a commentary from the creator. A commentary on those extremely impatient Ladybug fans. I bet the creator was all like, alright fine, I'll make them into a couple. Are you happy now? Then the fans saw the episode and went all like, okay, I get it. We'll just keep on waiting for new episodes to come. Because there is always a time for everything. And that, my friends, is why Cat Blanc is the best Ladybug episode. We have decent comedy, decent action, decent drama, and most importantly, decent writing. Cat Blanc will always be my favorite episode of Miraculous Ladybug. And Cat Blanc will always be my favorite villain of Miraculous Ladybug. Because he is without a doubt the strongest villain Hawkmoth has ever akumatized. I mean, dude, infinite power of destruction. Look at this shit! This guy could take down Thanos. If he's smart enough. The only reason why he got defeated is because he got outsmarted by Ladybug. If only he was extremely smart. If Cat Blanc is extremely smart, then he would be the most powerful fictional supervillain of all time. Arguably. I'm gonna give this episode an 8 out of 10. A really good episode, but it's not perfect.
Perfection is a cruel mistress.
Thank you guys so much for watching, it really means a lot. If you guys enjoyed watching, why not leave a like and a comment. Stay cool, stay safe, and happy Valentine's Day.